I got to ask you this, Slade. You call Vicki Ficky.
Yes.
Yes, because you say that she's fake and icky. You say that she hogs the spotlight. What is your beef with Vicki?
I don't necessarily have a beef with Vicki. What I want Vicki to do is that if you have a problem, feel free to talk to me about it. Do something different than talk crap behind everyone's back on camera.
You've been doing it all over the TV, Slade. Has Don ever talked bad about any other woman? Has Frank ever? It's you. You're talking bad about
because
myself.
You're making comments about things that are none of your business. Every time the focus seems to be off of you, you become very upset.
No, you want it on you. Listen, Slade, that's not it. So
then why do you say, oh, it's the Joe and Slade show? Why do you make comments anytime the camera goes off of you? You seem to be upset.
No, really, I don't want the camera on me, so that's wrong. It's not.
Well, I think that's
it.
Probably not the case.
That's not it, Slade. Let me tell you that right now. It's not.
Well, that's not the way I think most people are perceiving it.
Then why are you here?
I'm here in support of my partner.
Okay.
So if you have an issue, feel free to tell me about it.
Go on the House Husband show. I mean, you're like...
Well, you know what? I wasn't invited on the House Husband show.
You know, Gretchen, you were saying something a little while ago. Repeat that to me.
Well, this has been hard for me with you three ladies, with the fact that you have feelings about Slade. And I don't want to be in the middle of it. And I don't know all of your issues because I try to stay out of it. But this is my partner right now. And I feel like if you guys have something to say, don't say it to the press. Say it to his face.
I don't say anything to the press about Slade. Never have and never will.
Well, then don't say it in interviews. Say it now. Ask him now.
Certainly the two of you, and certainly Vicki, who had been here from the very beginning of the show and saw Slade with Joe and whatever went on with
whoring me out.
With Lori.
It's kind of rude.
Okay, what does that mean?
What I meant by that was I had knowledge that every time you guys were out, you'd call the press and say, here, we're here now. That's whoring Gretchen out to try to get her more publicity so she would get more famous.
That has never happened. I don't have a phone number to call press.
Whoring out. That to me is like, let her be her. She's already famous. She's already got the limelight.
Gretchen, you can address that. Am I calling anyone to try and whore you out?
I didn't know there was a 1-800-paparazzi number.
In defense of us, we're not that popular to call the paparazzi when we're not...
Which is exactly the point. Why would you assume we would do that? They have to want to shoot you.
I didn't assume it. I was told it. I didn't assume it.
But it's ignorant to make a comment about my partner that way. And that's the thing that we don't appreciate.
Well, it's ignorant for you to make a comment about his partner, how you have, Slade.
No, it's not.
Yes,
because when you behave that way, Vicki, that's where the comments come from.
I don't behave any way for you to be disrespectful to a woman.
It's my experience.
Period. You're disrespectful to a woman, which is not cool. Correct, Don? Correct. 100%. You ever see my husband talking about any of these ladies the way you have? It's disrespectful.
Because I don't think anyone talks to your husband.
It's disrespectful.
What? Then show some respect and earn some back.
What?
Please.
I've never had a one-on-one issue with you, Slade, for you to be disrespectful.
Then my name shouldn't be brought up. You shouldn't be talking about our relationship. You shouldn't be saying she's being whored out.
And mine shouldn't.
In all fairness, Vicki, though, you've talked about us, and you don't even know us. You said very mean and hurtful things.
The tongue is a flame of fire. I'm going to say one thing, and the second thing is there's no do-overs. When you say something,
you can't take it back.
You can't take it back, and words are very helpful.
So you're making accusations right now and setting yourself up.
I've already said, I'm sorry. You know what?
Everybody has one thing or another.
Guess what? I'm not doing this. I am not going to fight on national TV with these men. I am.
She walks out of
I'm not going to do it. I'm telling everybody right now, cut. I'm not doing it.
When you bring it up,
I have already apologized to your wife. I've apologized to you. That's all I'm going to do, because you're just as guilty and you're just as guilty.
I've never talked about one person.
My husband would never talk to Gretchen, Lexus,
well, guess what? Jim's wife would never talk about you or you or you.
But we don't talk that bad about you, so he has no reason to come and say bad stuff about you, to defend you.
Are you seriously going to do this?
Sweetie, just sit down and let's wrap it up.
Listen, let's end it.
Well,
I'm not going to fight on national TV. I'm not doing it.
Runs out every time
if this is what you guys all got going on, it's not going to happen.
As long as there's no comment, Vicki, as long as no comment is ever made, there won't be a response.
Vicki,
I've already apologized to you. I'm not going to do any more apologies.
But if you do something wrong, and the reason that he is so upset is because of the things that have come out of your mouth. So be accountable and learn a lesson from this. Don't get up and walk off. Learn a lesson.
But he hadn't seen the show at the time of filming. So how would he know it was going to be
really rude.
Again,
he heard her say the work comment. He saw her fall asleep with me. He's seen plenty of negative things. I don't know what negative things he's seen with Gretchen, but there were plenty of negative things and disrespectful things that happened during filming.
You guys watched the dinner party at Frank and Lynn's house when we left afterwards?
Yeah, we did.
You guys just had a free-for-all.
Why they all trashed you?
Because we said we got to go to work.
Don, what horrible was said?
Because we said we had to go to work.
What horrible was said about her other than my feelings hurt that she fell asleep on me?
We were joking. We were totally joking.
That's not joking. That's rude.
It was totally joking.
It's just
the whole
rude,
thing is rude.
It might be
Your
joking.
story was long and boring,
if we were
and we
all
did the
friends, it might have been joking.
That's rude too.
How did you react when you saw the episode and you saw Vicki crying in the limo on the way home?
I thought she deserved crying at that point because she hurt everybody else's feelings, and I shed my fair share of tears too.
How did Vicki hurt everybody's feelings?
I cried. We were joking.
She was very rude that night.
I was not rude. I went in quiet.
Simon
I was
ripped her to shreds
my tail between my legs,
Simon was
which is
awful
exactly where you guys wanted it.
You were offensive
calling
so many
stupid people, calling, you know.
You completely were offensive to all of us.
I just didn't want to be there anymore.
About the work. That's fine. If you don't want to be there, that's fine. But that doesn't give you a right to talk crap about
Oh my goodness. Let's go.
Vicki, it's fine if you don't want to be there, but that doesn't mean you have a right to say something negative about somebody.
Neither do you guys.
But she's not.
Okay. Everybody's perfect.
Okay,
just don't hurt people's
next.
Whatever.
Well,
worth it sometimes, huh?
It was a Housewives first, and what a first it was, having the husbands join us